University. It's just a delight to have you here. My name is Cassandra Adams, and I am the Director of the Community Mediation Center and Public Interest Program for Samford's Cumberland School of Law. I'm going to start bringing folks on who are going to bring you special welcomes. And the first one is going to come from our Dean of the Law School, who is Henry Strickland. He's going to bring a welcome. And then we're going to have Chuck Faust from the city of Birmingham will bring you a welcome. And then we'll round up the welcomes with Dr. Denise Gregory, who will welcome you on behalf of Samford University.
I would certainly want to welcome you on behalf of the Cumberland School of Law here at Samford University and welcome you to Samford University. This is truly an honor for us to have this esteemed group on our campus. As I was looking at the list of people in this group, you can't help but be struck by the fact that you come from every part of the planet and you have expertise in such a huge array of fields, from business to law to sciences to education to literature. And it occurred to me that I really can't think of anything more appropriate for a group of your talent, your education, and your diversity to do than to get together and talk about democracy, human rights, and civil rights. Because those values are kind of easy, not easy, but sort of easy when there's no diversity. But when there's diversity is when it becomes challenging, and that's when we need it most. So I welcome you to our campus, and I hope you gain some insights from taking a look at our experience here in Alabama. Not always the most pretty experience, but we're working at it and continue to work at it.
I deem it an honor and a privilege to welcome such an esteemed group to the campus of Samford University. And on behalf of President Westmoreland, the administration, the faculty, the staff, and the 4,933 students at Samford, we thank the Fulbright visiting scholars for gracing the halls of Samford University. The indelible mark that you will leave today will make history on our campus, and this institution of higher learning will forever cherish your presence here today. We welcome you today to leave your permanent footprints of success and dedication to address issues across the globe. Appreciate your focus here today and democracy and studying democracy and human rights. We hope we are able to share our appreciation with you for this historical visit to our campus, and we welcome you today.
We are a city of resilience and reconciliation, and a place that we believe the world has looked at for a long time, and until recently we have not looked at ourselves. My title most of the time is Chief of Staff, but I think Doug can tell you, or Judge Lee can tell you, sometimes the mayor says Chief of Stuff. Because we are a city that tries to find the very best in itself, and we welcome folks from everywhere to see what we believe. And this past year, 2013, we commemorated 50 years since you mentioned being about civil rights and human rights and social justice and all of that. For a long time, I think you'll hear from Judge Lee, I believe, and Attorney Jones, that we were a city that thought past remained in the past. And so this past year, we commemorated 50 years by saying 50 years forward. There were 4 significant things that happened in 1963. The letter from the Birmingham jail from Martin Luther King Jr. that resonated all around the world. Certainly the bombing, senseless bombing of 16th Street Baptist Church, where 4 little girls lost their lives. The Children's March, which totally transformed our downtown Birmingham to include all folks, no matter where you come from, to be included and to participate on the same level. And then finally, the changeover of the government from a commission form of government to the mayor-council form of government, which we still practice on today. So we have a little over 4,300 employees, around 2,500,000 folks proper in our city limits. And during the past 5 years, we've received a sort of a resilient, more than $1 billion worth of economic development. And if you look back at our history, you will see that we are much like the founding of our city, which is called the Magic City. And so we welcome you to the Magic City, a place that we believe is the center of the world sometimes, because we believe what happened here resonates across the world. And so on behalf of the city of Birmingham, thank you for being here. Enjoy your stay. I meant what I said about locking the doors, though, because we don't want you to leave. And if there's anything that we can do for you, please don't hesitate to call.